Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Risk takers! Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top grandmaster playing Risk Global Domination. I am Magenta in the penultimate seat, and this is Classic Fixed World Domination. It really looks like having bot players stack forever. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, my friends. I mean, we have some North American material. That's good. Green's there. We have some Europe adjacent material. Blue's there. This is a tough spawn. You like the blue spawn? This is a very tough spawn. So how would we go about... White didn't take a turn one? Yeah. White probably should have taken South America turn one. Let's see what we can do with this. Because this is a... You think I go Africa? Okay. I'll try it. Pulls the two up, lets me connect, and then I let white connect. That's possible. We'll work with blue and white to secure Africa. And then white hopefully Mickey's up rather than Mickey over. Ooh, green says, I'd like to be second wave South America, please. Nope. Backs off. Okay. So I'm going to go like this. 1 and 2. And then I don't block white from connecting into SA. So white can move out of Africa after he takes SA. But unfortunately, he didn't accept the alliance, and neither did blue. How you doing, Freg? Thank you for the prime. Freg! I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. For one egg. I can't do it. I tried. White is going to want a Mickey North America since he spawned with it. Hopefully not both. Yeah, hopefully not both. We'll see. Marlon bashing. Are you going to be bashing in my troops, or are you going to be... playing a real game of Risk here? Does the 2 move in? Okay. I mean, I should sue this guy if he doesn't accept the alliance, so... I should just sue him. I should not let him have extra troops if he's going to Mickey me. He does accept. Okay. That was a nice gesture. That is promising. It is promising. This is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, White says, all right. He sees what's happening. You're for sure calling my firstborn Freg? Do it. Let me know how it works out for them. I'm sure, surely they won't be resentful of you forever. Ooh, fuck yeah. A little silvers and pickups. All right, hold on. Let's actually just listen to this whole damn album. Do that. Okay. So, slow take. Actually, I should hit the 4 first. It'll just keep getting bigger otherwise. All right, not punished. Love to see it. Being resentful over your name is so childish. Yeah, well. Purple eventually gets Australia. Yep. Very nice, very nice. Pete, you like rap at all? Yeah, some. I like melody. So if it's got a good sample or a good backing track, like I enjoy the producer in the rap track more than the MC, right? Freg, it's time for dinner, sweetie. Why would white put there? What? Okay, that's interesting. White blocks blue. Ooh, how's blue gonna handle that? Don't do it, Celebagus. Empathize with Pete. Okay, blue says, I don't care for that, so I'm going to line up on you then. That's very interesting. This is a cool counterplay. So this 9 threatens like that, in the same way that the white 9 blocks blue from taking. This goes in. Do we see the Hua? Australia, Hua! Oh, no! Oh, green decided to punish Purpy. Oh, and then green loses the 3v1. All right. This is a very violent game so far. And thankfully, I haven't found myself the butt of anyone's joke. I'm going to take my bonus and then chill. I don't think white breaks it. I don't think blue breaks it. I think we actually get this. We use the North Africa as the blocking point because I don't want white to think that they can group this material. I want them to have to do it through North America. Okay. Ooh, and purple insists on Oz by sticking a 4 down there. All right, and then the green-purple war is going to depend on who has cards. Now, the Peatman has cards. And the Peatman likes to play aggro, classic, fixed these days. We have a bonus. We have a 10 set on 3. And now our eyes are, who can we kill? Vince says, you missed third wave Australia. Don't you worry, Vince. Eventually I will win this game. And when I do, I will own Australia. Oh, my God. We're really targeting blue. I don't know why we're targeting blue, but we're really targeting blue. I might be able to scoop up. Yeah. Looks like the, what's it called? The green-purple double kill might be on the table. Oz is calling. Australia. White's playing mission cards? Oh, blue leaves. Blue says, it's too rich for my blood. Oh, that also blocks me from... Okay, green is a set. Never mind. So purple is going to be in North America. I won't be able to make either of these kills. You think blue's going for Oz? I don't know. I'm going to let blue sue white if that's what he wants. Hey, Tombstone, how you doing, man? Tombstone been here for 40 months. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Fuck's sakes, want to see a Cool Pete redeem. All right. It's getting chilly in here. And why is it chilly? Because I'm so damn cool. Ladies and gentlemen. What's better than Cool Pete? Large Pete. So big. He is back. He has returned. I have returned. Okay, so white's just going to take... White's going to go for +7 or... No. I don't understand how white is playing this. Gigantified. White forgot that red is a bot, maybe? I don't know what he thought. The blue kill is mine. How do I get the 9? How do I get the 10 in Japan? Blue's playing to survive. He's backing down. He's running away. Pete's head is the size of Brazil. Chill, I'm watching with my girl. Sorry, man. Is she into strategy games? I could, like, theoretically get good dice and get that blue kill, but I don't think I get it. How old do you feel? Oftentimes I feel Quite juvenile. I don't know. 10, 11. Sometimes I'll make it up to 12. When I kill purple here. Like, again, how? How do I get... I don't have the material. Up in North America. If I had more, I could have considered it. Nordic Noob, fun fact, Pete pulls more women talking about his risk achievements. Women love a winner. Yeah, you'd think that, Nordic Noob. You would. But strangely, hey, baby, you want to feel like... You want to feel what it is to be a Risk World Champion? It's just never landed with me. I don't know why. Mysterious, I know. It's just never landed. I know, I'm shocked as well. Women are oddly enough not interested in the deadly trap. Some are. We're not going to paint with a broad brush on the show. About 50 to 1. Mirko says, Pete still caps in Iceland. He's about 6 years old mentally. Fair enough. You can call me whatever you'd like to call me. So purple's got to be seething at green's horrible steal. Okay. And what's blue thinking? Is blue thinking he's going to get Australia? Why not go NA instead of leaving NA? Because I think I'm going to ask, once white takes Europe, I'm going to ask for SA. This is kind of what my long-term plan for this board is. Chabro says, what percent of YouTube viewers is women? Minus 1%. It's 2%. It's 50 to 1, right? 2%. I got a higher percentage than you, Chabros. It's about 2%. That's why that's the nature of the 50 to 1 joke. Diamond says, as you are climaxing, do you ever say, what is up, risk takers? What do you think? Do you think that's the you think the odds are the most likely thing I say when I'm blowing a load is what is up, risk takers? Or which one do you think happens more often? Role play it with us. All right. So we're giving the real thrust-a-reno in there. And as I'm getting real hot and bothered, and as I'm about to go, I go, what is up? Risk takers. Okay, I can see it. No, Pete says get fucked. Pete says where, DX baby. This shit is inappropriate. You think this is content? This is inappropriate. Someone asked me what my mental age was. I've got to be under 11 with that joke. What is up? You think white kills purple? Sure. Why is no one dead? Because I've been blocked from making kills and no one else is fucking taking any shots. Purple runs away, right? Run away. Oh my God. Pete says yum, yum, yum after he goes muff diving. Yeah, and before. This is the stuff that's missing from your YouTube content. No, don't worry, Chewy Elephant. This will make it. Unless I get absolutely smoked from this. This is a fine video to make it to YouTube. Listen, we're not, we're talking about sex for educational purposes, okay? It's not the main channel. It depends on how we do with the game. All right. And Perpy gets the way. He does give it to me. Wow, you're such a nice guy. Look how nice you are. What about this educational? I'm teaching you how to make love to a woman. You wish the Nightbot commands me to YouTube? They miss out. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, Blue really says, I want Europe, please. Maybe he gets mad if I take it? I feel like he just gave it to me, though. He just gave it to me on a silver platter. I don't think he gets mad if I take it. I think he kills purple and takes North America, which is a better position. You know what I can do? Is I can ask him. I can do this. I can go, how do you feel about that? Like, use the alliances. Yes, no, yes? Can I have it? He says no. Now we know. So we take a card, we leave the bonus, and now we let him kill purple, and now we've accepted the idea. So now he's like, oh, he wants South America, but I get North America, and then we're cool. And now he respects me, right? Because I asked. I didn't act unilaterally. I communicated my desire. This is how you need to think. You need to don't just make plays that you want to make and assume that everyone's thinking what you're thinking. Use the alliances to the best of your ability such that now white is like, oh, he wants that. How can I have this 48 not get shoved up my bum, right? How can I make it worth Pete's while? And if Pete has +5 and I have +5, then that's good. And I just updated 35. He's not willing to do it, which is a problem. White needs a little bit more courage. Fuck, asking some of the best shit is taken. Well, I don't want to immediately lose the game. I'm trying to win this game, you see. Our good friend here, 9000 said, to win more games of Classic Fix, I need to scream, what is up, risk takers, when I jizz. That's one thing. That's one thing that'll help. But also the other strategies we discussed. You make one cum joke and all of a sudden, no one takes your advice on anything. One? Get out of here, you. Jared Fogle said that once. That Jared. He eats a little too fresh, if you know what I'm saying. Inappropriate. Just kill purple, dude. Just kill purple and then you'll get your NA. Now he's okay with SA and he said it. I'm gonna let him have the extra 2 if he is so inclined to delete 35 purple, because 38 now, because, you know, fair is fair. Thank you for the prime, 900. Take my Amazon money, dude. Thank you. I'm trying to make a show. I'm trying to give good advice. I get distracted by the juvenile humor. You guys understand? You could consider taking Europe if I'm willing to hit the 12. I'd rather have the kind of the free +5. I'm already half in. Now white's going to let me have it, and then we're good. Fucksake says, to tell the truth, right before you insert your meat missile, you tell her you're about to break her bonus. That's clever. I'm about to penetrate your back flanks. Too timid, white. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, this game goes slowly because white got strong, but he is timid. Maybe blue moves back into Europe now. Now are we cool? Yes? Yes? We good? Yes? Okay, thank you. All right. That is the value of having a mature discussion. Now I'm on +5, he's on +5, but also we've cemented a relationship where we respect each other. We see each other's theory of mind and we're like, let's see if maybe we can work together in the later game. So I like white now more than anyone else. Will that bear fruit in the 3-player? Like we were talking earlier on, we were like, advice for the 3-player scenario. So if I end up in a 3-player scenario that's mostly equal with me, white, and someone else, I'm going to hope to prioritize this early relationship with white into some kind of leverage. Turn order matters a lot in the 3-player as well, but we'll see how it ends up going. Maybe we end up in a 3-player with white later on, and we'll bring this up again. I hope it would be great to sort of mark it as a possibility. I think blue should take Europe here. Blue should not hesitate to hit that 12, because if he doesn't, he'll remain kind of bonusless. You should also accept my alliance request. Thank you for tuning this game and telling me out. Oh, happy to, man. Happy to. I got a ton of this stuff. Shout out, shameless plug for my Fixed Friday playlist. I've been playing Fixed on Friday almost for the entire run of the channel. So we have at least one of these a week for years. And I do humbly think I've gotten a bit better. I've gotten a lot more aggro, but I think I've gotten a bit better at Fixed after all this time. He's having a threesome with white. Yeah, we just don't know who the final lucky party is. Many more years to come. Hopefully. I don't think I'm sick of Risk yet. So if you guys want to, I always say, if you guys want to watch them, I'll keep making them, OMG Blue to take Europe. Yeah, everyone's in this game is a bit timid, huh? Naughtiest says Fixed Fridays are my favorite. Right on. It's strange to me that Black isn't down to clown with the alliances, but it's okay. You want to have kids? Yeah. I recently got my vasectomy reversed. So this is public. This is public knowledge. My desire to have a family soon, God willing. I'm 42 years old. I'm turning 43 in July. And if you asked me this question 10 years ago, the guy that had that vasectomy, right, I was a completely different man. I did sort of truly hate myself on a deep level, and I had to get over that to realize what I was missing. I don't think it's soon or never. I think for me, like, my age doesn't matter as much as, my lady's age, but we're ready. It's time. And I'm really looking forward to it. All right. We do get the Perby kill. Well played to white. You can undo a vasectomy. Yes. You don't mind me asking, how does one get that reversed? Okay, so for apologies if this grosses anyone out, I'm happy to talk about it. It is a medical procedure. So vasectomy, so your vas deferens are essentially tubes that connect your testicles and your scrotum with the rest of the plumbing, notably your prostate. Most of what comes out, now we're making, see, it is educational. Instead of making cum jokes, we're explaining the mechanics. So what comes out is mostly produced in your prostate. So the place where the sperm are generated in your testicles is broken from the place where they mature and then are emitted. So what they do is, the original vasectomy is they go into your scrotum, they cut the vas deferens, they cauterize, and they put these little titanium clips on there. And then, they sew you up. You might be a little sore. I got off easy. It wasn't so bad. I barely needed painkillers. It's like a day surgery. You're in and out. The reversal was a lot more involved. The reversal, I needed general anesthetic in an operating room. They pull out your plumbing. They reattach with like microsurgery. Apparently the sutures used are finer than a human hair to reattach. And you can't lift anything heavy for 2-3 weeks. You can't do anything. No action down there. You don't want to risk tearing the sutures, of course. But by the time it's done, you're whole. And I recently did a test to determine if I am fertile, and I will find out the results of that test soon. And hopefully everything is hunky-dory and ready to go. They can reverse the full snip. Yeah, they've been able to. This is surprising to people. Don't tell my wife. What, you guys want more kids, or you can still have kids without 3 is enough. I'm from 3. I got 2 sisters, so I agree. It could be enough, yes. Okay, so green pressing on me is interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but if he... Well, we'll see. We're in a 4-play scenario, and green understands that he needs to get out of the pickle he's in. I'm the troop leader. White weakened themselves to make a kill, but I think it will pay for itself very quickly. Blue is being passive and not taking Europe and also not accepting alliance requests, so it might actually be in my best interest to just kill him and then try leverage my relationship with white into green. But trying to delete 64 troops at this point is a bad move. Maybe blue takes Europe and then me killing him is cheaper. Felix says, wait, I thought P was stored in the balls. What have I missed? Apparently you missed sex ed class. Best wishes, Pete. Don't be surprised if it takes a bit. Yeah, I figured. Miss Eyelalls and I just had our first positive after almost a year trying. Congrats, man. Congrats. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for all of you guys. You know, whatever choices you choose to make, but I'm very much pro-family and pro-humanity, which I don't think should be... sad world that we live in, that should be thought of as anything other than obvious and goes without saying. Royal Humper. Hey, Pete, your YouTube videos helped me through the darkest time of my life. Holy shit. There's something comforting about hearing long conversations about meaning, failure, loneliness, and how people deal with suffering while watching you dominate a digital map. That's the show, my friend. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that it was worth something for you, you know? I always say that, you've heard me say, if you've watched the show for a while, I always say that if my suffering made yours even a little bit less, then for some reason that makes it worthwhile to me. Yeah, attack green. Okay. So I get deniability on that attack, but not for long. Let's see what green does. Does green push into NA? Free odds, I'm not taking that. That's a bait play. If you take that, then that 59, instead of going Hua, it goes back Hui. Green doesn't offer me alliance. Blue hasn't accepted. Is green... Oh, flame. Let's see. It's bait for sure. Yeah. You know it. Victor knows. Mikey says, Pete, any advice for a guy going through a breakup ever happened to you? Yeah, I'm fucking divorced. Not only have I had a few breakups in my time, my marriage ended. So my advice on going through a breakup is ask yourself what you want. Ask yourself what you want, because how can you possibly achieve your objectives if you don't know what they are? And I'm sure you're very emotionally wrapped up in the relationship. I'm sure the reason you're bringing this up in the chat is it's affecting you emotionally. It matters. It means something. Okay. I'm not trying to minimize any of that. You have to grieve. The emotion we experience when we lose a relationship is one of loss. It is a grief emotion. And we do not talk about grief very maturely or very often. Yeah, hide in your fucking hole. Okay, that's a good play. So yeah, step 1, grieve. Accept that it is over. Process how you feel. Process the grief. And then ask yourself, what do you want? Relentlessly. approach this strategically. I mean, that might sound unromantic, but when I got divorced, I approached dating strategically. I figured out what do I want, and I tried to go in to get it. And I'm very happy now, and I'm very happy because I did that. So what's he trying to do? He's trying to block green? What's he trying to do to green? I don't understand what White's doing here. So that's the advice part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think one thing we don't give ourselves enough credit for is the idea that you have to sit with how you feel. You have to face it. Don't be avoidant to it. Don't distract yourself from it. You have to face how you feel. And then you have to process it. You have to give yourself time. If you are still emotionally triggered by an event that happened in the past, that means you haven't processed it. So for me, I had kind of the wherewithal to have a sense that, you know, my marriage was ending while I was in it. There's a Louis C.K. bit where it's like, you know, you often say, I'm sorry when you find out your friends are divorced, but really that's the end, right? Divorce is the end of the suffering. It was the marriage that was shitty. And that's not to say there weren't ups and downs, right? I'm very grateful for the experiences I had, but this is so funny. Okay, this is just, I've actually never seen a game like this. There's so much tension right there in Europe. It's all building. Something's going to break. It might break unfavorably to me, but I'm going to let it go as long as possible. Hey, we got the PRT raid. Thank you so much. Hello again, Leona. Hi, guys. How you doing, Jungle Pop? How you doing, Open Tanya? Thank you so much. We got a prime sub from Mirko Des. Thank you, Mirko. Joker time to full send? Full send who? Joker with 2 dudes, though. Counts as 300 viewers? Yeah, this is huge, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Green doesn't know what to do to get out of this, and the longer they wait, the worse it gets. Are they fully card blocked? Yeah. They have to hit a fucking 16 and 3. Well, they're going to hit the 3, I guess. Hey, you Ninja. Long time YouTuber, first time live watcher. Just hit GM the other day. Congrats. I wanted to say thanks for all the content. Hilarious time with Mikey's question. I got out of an amicable 14-year relationship last year. Congrats. Day to day will be tough, but you'll notice it gets better month to month. That's grief. They say time heals all wounds, right? You have to go through the loss, accept it. But, you know, also asking the question, like, how do you move forward? What do you want? What are you going for? What are you looking for? Thank you, Pete. Definitely was in denial for months, and accepting that it's over is what is hardest. It's allow yourself to feel the hardness. It's okay that it's hard, man. It sucks. Because there's so much hope built up. There's so much expectation and wishes for, you know, hope for the future. And then when it doesn't work out, I know, they got to feel the hardness. I heard it too. But thank you for pointing it out. We can't even do sincere advice without making it a dick joke. What have I done? What have I done to you? I've ruined you. I've ruined your minds, my fine friends. Spyglass says, I think of it like this. An X is like the tutorial of a game. Although it might have been fun, it had to end. So you can move on to the actual game. Okay. Green has now been counted in submission. Green will get either 3rd or 4th. It looks like Blue's inability to take a +5 will also give him 3rd or 4th. So White and I should win this game. White and I not winning this game would be a tragedy. Mog says hard mode is new game plus. Well, it's nice to chat with you guys either way. Aldor says, I'd love to see green get fourth because they aren't taking the blue kill for third. They might. They very well might. Dudes trade. Yeah, let's just clear those dudes out of the way. Actual Noob says, in green's place, would you completely abandon your Oz? So green has been in a bit of a spot for a while. I wouldn't look at green's position now and try and analyze it because I would never be in this position. Green's position, this current green position is the result of a number of strategic failures that have allowed him to be. He sued for Oz and he killed purple. Like, green's just played badly from the very beginning. So it's I would actually advise you not to empathize too much with green this game. It will be bad for you. It will be counterproductive. But how would you get, if you found yourself and if you spawned into this position, if we're looking at like a risk puzzle, how would you maximize your utility of 113 troops? Yeah, you probably kill blue for third. You might be, your best line might be third. White opening the green stack is interesting though. White's probably telling green to do something via the alliance chat. Hoyo Wololo, breakups absolutely suck and it's a form of grief. Everyone grieves in their own way. It takes people time. It takes some people a lot of time. It does and will hurt. And in the middle of it, it hurts a lot. But you do get through it eventually. These are great words, man. Yeah, don't be in green's place. Green, Alador says green could have killed blue and had -60. Yeah. He didn't, though. Can I get a short summary of your life, hometown, education, job, career, maybe your social security number? No. I'll tell you some of that stuff, though. I'm a Canadian. We don't have social security numbers. Let me actually come back and make myself another iced coffee. I wonder if green uses the 77. And do you think you will beat white to win the game? Depends on what the other two guys do. Okay, so white gave green the chance for a shuffle. But green isn't going to leave the troops out and force the shuffle. Or is he? Okay, let's see if white takes a shot. Ah, white chose a downgrade. Okay. White chose a downgrade. That's not a good move. It's not a me problem, though. How you doing, Draken? Reckless Hobby says it was that moment that Pete realized his closest ally was, in fact, stupid. Mitch says, I don't think that Oz is ever really a downgrade. You're a Mitch is an Oz lover. More like a down undergrade. It might work, guys, but I don't like it. I don't like that play at all. Any amount of troops that green leaves in South America gets smacked. Here's where we offer. This is an alliance offer. Yeah, you do. At the tip of a gun. Yeah, you do. And now we have our +5 again. It costs us a little bit of troops. We don't quite have the troop lead, but we have a much better position than white. So we benefit from the shuffle. Green benefits from the shuffle. White loses, I think, unless they reshuffle. I gave them an offer they can't refuse. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There was no stretch of the imagination that they were accepting that. That was like, you want to be friends, man? All right. Looks like white's locking in the +2. Okay. Savage Bird says, you know where most of my family is from? My mom is from Rotterdam. So my mom is from Holland, the port of Europe. And my father is a 3rd-generation Torontonian. I'm a 4th-generation Torontonian on his side. My great-grandfather came from Russian Empire. We don't know exactly, like Ukraine, Belarus, Eastern Europe. So we are Ashkenazi on that side. So Yiddish speakers, my great-grandparents. Jocko says, the only auto roll play is to accept, do 2 thumbs down to break alliance. I would never. You speak some Dutch? Not really. Not enough. What is Blue doing? Blue's doing nothing. Blue's just being a turd. He doesn't have any sort of ability. So, yeah. So, interestingly, green upgrades to +5, white downgrades to +2, but then what happens? Come on, Blue, what the hell? Pezzy says, I'm a 2nd-generation Torontonian. How do you like it? Aldor says, this is why green was taught to not negotiate with terrorists. You do not capitulate. What is the word for de-escalate? Can't remember the word ever in the joke. Damn it, Aldor! I'm going to show trust in green. And now it looks much more like green, white, and I go top 3. I'm still interested in maintaining my relationship. I'm not going to fully back down, but I'll show parity. De-escalate the Mexico-Venezuela border. Green should feel good about that. Blue playing super passive and going to do fuck all. Blues make me want to cry. He's the worst. General High says Russian Empire having anything to do with it is super cool. It's just everyone's from somewhere. This is where my family is from. What's my read on Blue? Boring master? I think if Blue's even a master, it's a stretch. If he was any good, he would have gone for Europe by now. You love Toronto, but you haven't lived there in a while. I love it too, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. Not sure if that makes you Torontonian. I mean, if you're born and or raised. Okay. White says, wait a minute. A downgrade. Now I think the white-green situation comes to a head, though. Zellabaga says, I really enjoyed Toronto when I spent a few days there. It's got a lot going for it, man. Blue now aims for Oz. This is a future Oz steal is what that 107 is. Oh, no. Okay, the 40 goes back to the 31. No. Oh, they're gonna reshuffle back. Oh God, they're gonna reshuffle back. Okay, all right, fair enough. How can I advance the game state? Let's see. I mean, I don't know. At least green is proving it's better than blue. Yeah, blue. Fuck blue. Fuck blue. Yeah, exactly. Green eventually did something. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. Okay, so again, status quo works in my favor. Maybe Green has the cojones to actually take Europe, but Green's troop count sucks. It's only 4 turns of +5 to pay for 20. It's still like arguably fine to do it. Green should take Europe. I think so too, Carlos. I see what you see. You can try and I'm going to murder him? Well, how much will he have left after that? White repositions. Yeah. White and I have kept really nice parity. What? Oh, he says nope. He says no. Okay. I believe that might be game, friends. What does blue do? Kill blue fist first. Blue's thinking about what he'd like to do. Here we go. 3-player scenario, but it's not equal. You think blue should kill white and take second? Let's see what he does. He's not doing it. He's not moving. Did blue march through Kamchatka? I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. I know what I'm going to do. Oh, he bots out. That's not going to save you. Nice try, though. Yeah, scumbagging? We lost 80 out of 110, folks. All right. Unfortunately, we couldn't demonstrate good strategy for the 3-player because my opponents were absolute garbage. But we happily take those, my friends. Good game, White. So, my friend, the questions about Classic Fixed. Was this a good demonstration of anything? I bet you it was. I think this was a pretty good game. How does Red end up second? Because the game's broken. Red doesn't get anything, right? They botted. So, or rather, they didn't bot. They didn't ready. Red doesn't get anything. They started as a bot. They're not worth any points. We have to kill them as kind of a technicality, but I'm very happy with how I played this game. I wish I could have advanced the game state a bit earlier in a bit different ways, but we got the dubs, and we got a very strong dubs. So, happy to do it. I should take Europe. It'll help me kill the other ones faster. Red is the do nothing strat. If I don't move, they can't see me. He thinks his opponents are Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there you have it, my friends. Did Red learn from Blue? Well, Blue sucks, man. There's no way. I don't think Blue's an expert. He might be because he's such a fucking patient, boring do nothing, but that's just that's more of a function of the ranking system being shit than anything else. Predictions on the ranks. I predict we see Red is White is an intermediate. Green is an intermediate. Blue might be higher, but I hope not. And who's the other person in this game? Purple? Purple just got fucked by Green. Green's probably a beginner, actually. I think Green and White are beginners, not intermediates. You think Blue's a beginner? The problem is that Blue is very patient, so. You think White is smart? Let's see. Blue's the expert. Yeah, and Purple was a master. Purple got fucked by these noobs. So, Green, beginner. White, intermediate. Do nothing, waste of time player you never want to play against. In Blue is expert. And unlucky Purple. Yeah. No, this rank spread makes a lot of sense. This rank spread makes a lot of sense to me, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it and you want more, there's more Pete right there. You can give it a click. Come on down to the Twitch for the live show. We make juvenile jokes and have deep conversations and everything in between. I love you. Thank you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.